Hey gang, this is a 1987 GT Performer kit. It's not all there, maybe 2/3 or whatever you say percentage of a bike here. It's all original stuff though, and I'll say tongue-in-cheek, this thing is Maui blue. As you can see, somebody saw fit to just spray paint black right on over it. They taped off the original decals, so those are the original decals. And unfortunately, that black paint is on there semi-good. You can see that it's been scratched off in a lot of areas, but yet what's there left is kind of hard to get out. So what you get is 87 frame and fork. I guess it's all 87, so I won't keep repeating myself. 87 frame and fork. You get the handlebars, seat posts, original stem, complete crank set, headset, get the bottom bracket cups and everything, crank arms, the gyro, whatever you call that particular piece, the original HTI pedals, and I'll go through each of these a little bit more in detail. But there's the only thing I find on the frame, which I'll show you, is that on the bottom side where the brakes go, there's some scraping into the frame down there. I'll show it to you. It's not bad, but just something I have to mention. Let me just go through these pieces. We got the original sprocket. It too had some black overspray on it. I see some little tiny bits of it left that I missed. But it's actually, that's the original paint. It actually looks really good. I was able to get the paint off of this pretty easily with Goo Gone, and just a blue Scotch-Brite pad or a little plastic scraper kind of came right off. So I was excited, but everything else didn't come off like that. The gyro cup, nothing special. Headset, all is good with the headset. Bearings are good. You'll see some looks a little bit black goop there. That's just some grease tar that I failed to get off of there when I cleaned it. Bottom race is crown race is still right there. We got all the top stuff here. The races look good. Everything with the headset is good. It's all there. Got your HTI pedals. Looking good. See if I can do this with one hand. That one spins good. This one spins good. I do it with two hands. One of them spins like mad crazy. So one of these guys, I think it's this one, had some black overspray on it. Might see some little tiny bits of that left, but I got it pretty darn good. Take a little bit of Brasso there to knock that rust off. It's clean. Very, very superficial. Dust caps are in there. Seat post definitely has a shallow bow to it. You could probably straighten it out, but I think if you stick it in a frame, you're not going to notice that. Original stem, also with some black overspray, came off well. Talk about the bars. There's not that much to say. They're Maui blue, original 87 GT Performer bars. They're not cut off or anything like that. There's no dings or anything like that. I've got the original decal up here. Now what's going on with the paint? I took some steel wool and some Goo Gone and put it on there, and put some elbow grease to it, and it did pretty good. But what I found is that in certain areas I was also starting to go through the Maui blue, so I just decided to stop. Either the next owner is going to refinish this and I'm wasting my time, or they're better at getting this black paint off than I am. I'll give them a crack at it. This right here was already missing, But like this right here, I can see where I began to wear through with the steel wool, and right there as well. So like I said, I just stopped. It's going to take you hours and hours to do it the way I was doing it. Hopefully, you know, a better way. My go-to would be to actually stick some paint stripper on it, but that's going to attack the Maui blue too, so I didn't bother. Bottom bracket is all there, all good. Bearings, everything look good. Cups look good. This spacer right here goes between that, whatever you call that particular cone, and the chain wheel to space it out. Crank arms actually look good. I always look at crank arms to see, are they straight? And I have looked at these 500 times, and they are either straight or have a very, very slight bend to them. Maybe like a half a degree or something like that. Not really sure. Wouldn't matter, especially if you were just putting this up on display. Doubt you'd notice it riding it, but you're you, not me, so what do I know? Set this down for a second. So now we got the frame. Sunlight's keeping me from being able to say, no, I'm looking at the fork, okay. All right, original decals on there, but what are you gonna do about the black paint? Original serial numbers intact. There's a little brake, whatever I could call those things. Look at there, I'm just realizing now that this is, I don't know if that's from where they, I don't know if they rolled it or if they, that's just something that went through there, but either way. Right here, I mentioned this, and you'll see it up here too, where the brakes were scraping on it. I don't know if they always do that or not, but they did in this case. Dropouts look good. Seat tube looks good. Flip it over. Looks the same on this side. Be neat if somebody could get the black off without destroying the blue underneath. I don't think I can without spending about 5,000 days picking at it little tiny bits at a time. Set the frame on the side. Fork is good. Dropouts look good on the forks. I see up here some doo-doo from where I failed to clean all that out. I tried, people, but I missed it. There's nothing wrong with the threads, although I look down here. Oh yeah, I hadn't even seen that. Like it needs to be a little bit chased down there. I didn't notice any problems bringing it out, but not sure what did that. It is flattened a bit down at the bottom. I'll screw something on all the way down to the bottom and mention it in the sale. Some more doo-doo there. Okay, it's not doo-doo, it's dirt, but I call it doo-doo. The headset was on there with no problem, so I'm not too terribly worried about what I see there, but either way, that's it. '87 GT Performer kit. I do have one tire. The sidewalls are kind of roached on it, and I have the grips, but they're no good. I'll throw them in there just for the hell of it, but that's it, folks.